And taking time to do these full rounds of breath. Take your legs out if you need to. And then when you're ready, try the other side. Press down your left foot on the floor, activate all of that leg, especially the thigh, and place the right foot, sole of the foot, on the inside of the left thigh, pointing the knee towards the courtyard. Light contraction on your belly to help you lift up the chest. And if you want, hands to the heart or hands up towards the sky. And concentrate on your breath. You okay?
Lost contact. But it's in my eye.
So take your time if you need to go find it. Oh. And slowly lower your leg and your arms. And shake your legs out if you need to. It's not a hard one, is it?
No.
Is it in your eye?
I was gonna go try and like take it out to see, just to get it clean.
Yeah.
But it's not there.
Just the back of your eye, maybe. Okay. Take your feet about hip distance. Take an inhale. Rising up, extending your spine, and exhale to forward fold. Just place your hands on either side of your feet. Releasing your head and neck. Now with micro movements, very invisible movements, with each inhale you're lengthening your spine, and with each exhale you're lowering further down. On the next inhale, place your hands to your waist. Take an exhale. And then on another inhale, rise all the way up. Very nice. Step your right leg to the back, 45 degrees. Ideally, heel in line with the back, heel in line with the middle of the back foot. But if it hurts your knee or ankle, you can have heel to heel in line. Hips facing the front of the room. And your arms up. Palms facing each other in your warrior one. And breathe. And really feel like both legs are pressing down into the mat. And at the same time, top body is lifting up. Taking your hands to the heart. Lean forward and step to the front. Step your left leg to the back and take warrior one on this leg. Breathing deeply, palms facing each other, spreading your fingers. Hands together at the heart center and step to the front. And take the time just to close your eyes. Feel your body and feel how your energy is flowing through your body. Step your right leg to the back. Open the right foot so it's parallel to the short side of the mat. Bend your left knee. And think about your left thigh parallel to the floor. Now you can either take your forearm on the thigh, right arm by your ear. Think about the alignment of your spine and your left leg. Or if you want, you can take your left hand down to the floor. Look at your right hand. When the knee is bent, the arm is here. If you feel you're leaning forward, it means you're too low down. Take one more breath. Inhale and rise up, very nice. And exhale, step to the front. Take a moment to breathe. Feel the difference between right and left sides. Now take your left leg to the back. Align it parallel to the short side of the mat. Bend your right knee. And place the forearm on the thigh or to the floor. Extend the left arm to the front of the room, the bicep by the ear, and look at your left hand. Breathe deeply. Long, full breaths. Turn and look here. One more breath. On the exhale, look down at your right foot. On the inhale, rise up and step to the front. And stay here to breathe. Feel your body. Feel your energy. Imagine you have roots at the bottom of your feet, all the way down to the center of the earth. And your whole body and energy system is being nourished by Mother Earth through these roots, up through your legs, up through your spine, to all of your chakras and organs. And the crown of your head opens up to the sky. Start to place your weight on your right foot. Lift your right arm up. Let's take Yan Mudra here. Touch the index finger and thumb. And then start to bend your left knee back. Hold on to the foot or the ankle. And then as you extend this left leg to the back, press it against your hand in Natarajasana. And slowly release the leg and release your arm. Take a moment to breathe and start to shift your weight on the left leg. Bend your right knee, hold on to the ankle or the foot, raising your left arm with a hand in Yan Mudra. And then when you're ready, you kick the leg back, but keep your chest lifted in Natarajasana. And on the exhale, slowly release your leg and release your arms. Really nice. Long deep breaths. And bring your feet about hip distance. And then on the inhale, lift your arms up and lift your heels up. And on the exhale, lower your heels and arms down. Inhaling, lifting your arms and heels. Exhaling, you're lowering down. One more time. Open your legs a little bit more. Take your right hand on the left shoulder, left hand on your right hip, and turn towards your left. Get the chakrasana. Plant your feet down and just twist and feel all of your joints. Yep, the hips as well move. Inhale, center. Change your arms. And twist. Plant your feet down, but really open your hips as well as you twist. Deep, long breaths. Inhaling, center, and exhale, release your arms. Taking your hands in prayer pose, placing your left leg into what's like a 4 position with your foot flexed if possible, and then you start to lower down. At some point you're going to have to lower your hands and then start to lift your heels. The right heel, and then see if you can find your balance. Hands to the heart. Let's come back up. And the feet. Hands together at your heart. Right leg crossing. Start to lower down. Hold with your fingertips, lifting the heel. And then see if you can find your balance. If you just want to keep your fingertips there, that's fine as well. Okay, from here, take 3 more breaths. And we're going to release down into cross leg position. Okay, extend your legs for a minute and shake. Maybe rotate your ankles a little bit. One direction and the other direction. Flex both feet and then take your right leg, put the foot outside of the thigh. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale, place the top arm outside of the thigh, right hand behind you, twisting towards the back of the room. With each inhale, you lengthen the spine. With each exhale, you twist deeper. Inhaling, look to the front. And exhaling, release. Take a quick counter pose without changing your legs. And release. Change the legs over, extend your right leg. Bend your left knee, place the foot outside of the thigh. Inhaling your right arm up. Exhaling to twist. Think about your shoulders in line with the long side of the mat. Turn your head towards the back of the room. Inhale, exhale. The extended foot is flexed. Inhale, look front. And then release and take a counter twist just for a second. Inhaling to the center, extending both legs. Paschimottanasana. Inhaling, lengthening your spine. Imagine that you're making space between the vertebra. And then exhale, fold forward. Hands on the floor, on your shins, wherever you can reach. With each inhale, imagine that you're making micro movements, lengthening the spine even more. And with each exhale, folding deeper forward. Three more breaths. Keep your feet flexed. Activate the thigh. Extending your arms forward by the ears. Inhale and rise up. Aligning your arms and your spine. Exhale, release. Okay, quick counter pose. Placing your hands a little bit behind you. Fingertips pointing the same direction as your toes. Point your toes and then lift your hips up. Navel to the sky and release your head back if you want. And slowly lower down. This time bend your knees. You're going to press your feet down and lift your hips, but keep looking at your knees and then start Kapalabhati. Exhale. Take a deep inhale, lift your hips up higher. And exhale, lower down. Okay, place your hands underneath your knees, straighten your back, and then start to lift the lower legs, and then Kapalabhati once more. A little bit faster. Exhale. Take a deep inhale, lower your feet, straighten your spine. And release the breath. Long, deep breaths. You're going to come up into Malasana, so you're opening your feet a little bit more, helping yourself up. Elbows on the insides of your knees and hands to the heart center. Feel that your spine is long. We're going to go into crow. If you already know how to do it, you can start. If you need more instruction, watch first. You take your shoulders, there's many ways to do it, but I'm going to teach you just one of them, an easy one. So you go down a little bit more so that your biceps are by the in, and this is the easy way to do it as well. Your biceps are by the inside part of the knees. You take your hands down, and for beginners it's better if you're wider because you have a more stable base. I'll show you later how to modify it to a little bit more challenging. Spread your fingers and really press down. You really want to protract your shoulders, just like in headstand. So think about cat and cow with the shoulders, right? You want this motion with the rounding, okay? Pressing your hands down and then start to lift your heels, lift your hips up, and then walk your feet closer together. Now don't look down, but you're looking straight 45 degrees. If you want more instruction, you watch first. Looking 45 degrees like a triangle. And then you slowly lift one leg first, and then the other leg. Okay? Or maybe you stay with one leg. If you want to go further in the pose, you can start from half lift. And then you place your hands directly in front of your feet about hip distance. And then you bend your elbows not to the sides but to the back and bring your knees all the way to your armpits. Still looking forward. And lift. Core and shoulder strength. If you will keep practicing for another minute, but if you feel it's enough for you today, go into child's pose and do some circles with your wrists. Deep, long breaths in child's pose. And slowly roll up to seated. Sit to one side and take your legs in front of you crossed. Now as you look down on your legs, imagine that you're looking at a triangle from your navel to your knees. Adjust your lower legs so that they're parallel to the top of your mat. And then bring the ankle and the knee together, and the knee and ankle. Just be careful of what's happening on the knee. So ankle and knee, knee to ankle. Lightly placing your hands on knee and ankle, the top one, and lengthening your spine. And maybe this is enough, but if you'd like to go further, you can do a forward fold. You're not pressing into your knees, you're just lightly holding your hands. With each exhale, you are softening down more and more. So use your breath. 2 more breaths. Inhale and slowly come up. Bring your top leg closer to your chest. Rock it side to side, cradling it. If you want to go further, you take the right shoulder down. Looking for the best way to show you. Right shoulder down, and you put the knee on top with the left hand holding onto the foot, and extend the leg. And look up. Or here. Release. Change legs over. Hold on to knee and ankle. Lengthen your spine. Stay here for a few breaths. If you wish, you can stay here, or if you wish, you can go forward. Giving yourself time to melt into the pose, so that with each exhale, whatever parts you feel are tight starts to soften even more. Softening down with each exhale. Soften your face. Take 2 more breaths. No rushing at all, like you have all the time in the world. Feel that with each round of breath, you are awakening your energy. Now turn your palms downwards with the same mudra. Index and thumb touching. Netta, index and thumb touching. Netta. And see if there's an energy shift. It might not be straight away, maybe after a few minutes, a few seconds. As you practice the mudra. Still working with full yogic breathing. Each mudra brings a slight shift in the energy. Let's try another one. The right hand on top of the left with the thumbs touching, the meditation mudra. Feel a connection with the energy in your hands and the energy in your navel. And connect that with the warmth in your heart. Be relaxed in your posture, relax your shoulders, relax your elbows. You join the thumbs together. Here, look. Not like a steeple, sorry. Imagine you are holding a precious jewel like a pearl in your hands. With a beautiful, precious energy like a gift. And you're connecting that with the energy of your navel. Let's try the lotus mudra. You bring the heels of your hands together, join the heels of your hands, and then your thumbs and your little fingers, opening up the other fingers like a little lotus flower, bringing that close to your heart. Becca. Yes. Imagine that there's something inside your hands, like a precious flower, an offering. And you're connecting this gift to your guides. If you prefer to think of your higher self, you can do that too. The problem is sometimes if you think of higher self, it brings more ego to the practice. So think of your guides maybe. But they are also you without the ego story. Connect your heart with your hands like you are opening up your heart. Not your heart chakra, but your spiritual heart. And now hands in prayer pose. And let's chant 3 Oms to begin. Take an inhale. Come back to your long, deep breaths. And feel that with each breath you are connecting yourself, your energy system with your guides. And now slowly releasing your hands, adjusting your legs, and going into child's pose. Folding your legs under you, forehead on the mat, and relaxing your arms. Let your spine round out. If your head or forehead doesn't touch the mat, you can make 1 or 2 fists with your hand and rest your head there. Feel that your breath is flowing through your spine, through the Sushumna Nadi. As you breathe deeply through the spine, all of the chakras start to light up, energize and harmonize. Stretch your arms in front a little bit more. Feel that you're stretching the sides of your body and your whole spine. And on your next inhale, rise up into all fours on your hands and knees. Knees underneath your hips, wrists under the shoulders. On the inhale, arch your back, looking up, tailbone up. And on the exhale, point the tailbone down, release the head down, look at your navel, round your spine, your back, your shoulder blades. Inhaling, arching the back. Looking up. Exhale, rounding. Do 3 more at your own pace. As you rest in neutral position, bring your knees together so you have a more stable base. On the inhale, lift your right leg up, arch your back, hold it here. Make sure you're feeling that right foot, whether you flex or point flex. Deep long breaths in Bhagarasana, the tiger. You're looking up. Feel the connection and the energy. Trace it from your forehead all the way to the raised foot. Exhale and release. Before you lift the other side, just round out your back for a second. Knees together, tailbone down, release the head. And then come back to neutral. And then on the inhale, lift the left leg up. Make sure the hips are square. Look up at the ceiling or close your eyes. Still looking up with your chin up. Bringing the shoulder blades together, arching the back. Close your eyes so you're more focused inside. Keep the flow of your breath moving. Exhale and release down, and slowly go back to child's pose. Softening your arms, your spine, and all of your legs. On the next inhale, come back into all fours position. Tucking your toes here. And then on an exhale, lift your hips up and back. So in Hatha, we actually call this mountain. There's a few mountain poses. Try and feel equal weight on your hands and legs, driving your heels down towards the floor. Find stillness in the pose and breathe. Full yogic breath. Concentrating deeply on your breath. Slowly lower your knees down and sit down on your heels in Vajrasana. Let's do Kapalabhati Pranayam with the active exhale. Take an inhale to prepare and begin. Five, four, three, two, one. Exhale all the air out. Now hold all three bandhas, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha and Jalandhara Bandha. Lift your chin, release your belly, take a big inhale. Fill your whole lung space with air. And then hold your breath, hold the root lock and the chin lock. And feel all of that beautiful energy in your body. Release your breath. Jalandhara Bandha is chin down. Take another inhale, deep inhale. Hold the breath, root lock, chin lock. Chin down. Lift your chin and release your breath. Take your hands forward, go into all fours. Tuck your toes under. Exhale into the mountain. Lift your hips up and back. Or, more familiar to you, downward facing dog. Start to walk your feet towards the front of your mat, between your hands. And then on an inhale, whether you're rolling up or coming up with a straight spine, stand up. Feet hip width apart and hands in prayer pose. Om Suryahe Namaha. Inhale, lift your arms up and bend back. Exhaling to forward fold. Inhaling, step your right leg to the back, dropping your knee, opening your chest. Hold your breath and step your left leg to the back into plank, straight line from your head to your heels. Exhale, drop your knees down, arch your lower back, put your chest and your chin down, look forward. Inhale, slide forward, release your legs and open your chest. Press the mat away from your body. Shoulder blades together and away from the ears. Tuck your toes and inhale, lift your hips up and back. Inhale, step your right leg between your hands, releasing your hips, looking forward. Exhaling your feet together into forward fold. Inhale to rise up and bend back. Exhaling to forward fold. Inhaling, step your left leg to the back, releasing the knees and hips, opening your chest. Hold the breath, right leg back into plank, flatten your hands down, lowering your hips a little bit. Exhale, knees, chest and chin down into your Ashtangasana. It's a lower back bend, so feel your lower back. Inhale, slide into Cobra. Opening your chest, look forward or look up, point your toes behind you, touch the floor with your toes. Exhaling, tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back. Inhale, step your left leg to the front between your hands. Exhaling, feet together. Inhaling, rising up. And bring your hands together at the heart center. Now, because you know all of the steps already, I will just give you the breath. And in this way, you're really concentrated on the flow of the Surya Namaskar. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hold breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hold breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, release. Take a few breaths here. On the next round, please define your knees, chest, chin. Some of you are not staying here. This is one pose. Okay, it's not like you drop down and then you go straight to Cobra. So this time, at your own pace and at your own breath, and really feel the breath with each round. Come forward to your mat. And when you're ready, let's begin. Long breaths, slow movements. Beginning of the movement is the beginning of the breath, end of the movement is end of the breath. Right and left sides. And come to standing. And breathe. Nice job. By the way, don't do that with your beginners because obviously they haven't memorized it and they will just get completely lost. Because a few people have tried to do it in their exams and it's a no-no. Okay, you have to teach everything with all the instructions and you know it, so that's fine. Okay, let's do the triangle pose. Inhale and lift your right leg up. Exhale and extend it to the back. Point it towards the courtyard. Hips facing also the same direction. Inhaling again and extend your arms shoulder height. And then reach to the front of the room. Take your left hand down, maybe to your shin, maybe to the floor. And then lift your right arm up. Okay, so only go as far down as you can still keep your spine in line with that front leg. Spine in line with the front leg. So what that might mean is you might need to push your hips towards the courtyard. Yes, good corrections. Breathe. Turning your head up towards the ceiling into that extended hand. On your next exhale, look down at your left toes, and on an inhale, rise up. Look down and rise up, and step to the front. Deep inhale and deep exhale. From here, lift your left leg up and send it to the back, parallel to the short side of the mat. So now you're facing the back garden. Inhaling, lifting your arms up. Both legs are straight. Activate your right thigh. Reach towards the front of the room and then lower your right hand down and your left arm up. Look up at your left hand and feel the energy of your left hand all the way to the sky. Big breath in. Big breath out. On an exhale, look at your right foot, and on an inhale, rise up. Then step to the front of your mat. Take an inhale and an exhale, and stay here for a while. Connect your hands to your thighs. Now placing your hands to your waist. Transfer your weight to your right foot, right leg. Activate your right leg and then bring your left foot on your inner thigh. And so that you don't slip, really activate the right thigh. And if you feel comfortable, you can place your hands together or maybe even over your head into your tree. Pointing your left knee out towards the back garden. And slowly lower your hands and lower your leg. And shake. Take an inhale and slowly help yourself up. And then you can cradle that top leg towards your chest. Make sure you are breathing. And then you can also bring that leg under the shoulder. You really press your left hand down so that you can use it to prop yourself up, to extend. When you extend your leg, you exhale. Really using the breath. Let's release. And lie down on the belly. And just relax. You can take your hands like a pillow by your forehead, or you can place your arms by your sides. Soften all of the body from the head, through the spine, left leg, right leg, down to your toes. Feel your belly press against the mat as you inhale. And feel your navel against your spine as you exhale. Let's do a variation of locust shalabhasana. Extend your arms in front of you with your hands facing each other and your thumbs pointing up. Start to activate your legs behind you, but make sure they're only hip distance apart, not more. And then on an inhale, start to lift your chest, lift your arms, lift your legs, contract your glutes, and hold it there. Eager lift up. One more breath, lifting higher. And exhale, release. And relax and soften. You can place your arms anywhere that's comfortable. Coming back to neutral, access your counter pose. We will repeat a second round. So extend your arms to the front, thumbs pointing up, extending your legs behind you. And on the inhale, lift your legs and lift your arms and chest. One more breath, lift up higher. And exhale, release. Take your hands underneath your shoulders and push back into your child's pose. Your knees no more than hip distance. Now slowly roll up to seated. You can sit like this or you can sit cross-legged, whatever is more comfortable. we're going to practice headstand, and we're not going to use the wall because you need to learn how to use the muscles of your body. And also, in case you fall, you also need to learn how to fall, which is you tuck your head and you tumble the other way. But hopefully you won't get to falling, because we are going to do it step by step. And when I say step by step, really step by step. So watch first, because every time I do this, people start just lifting their heads willy-nilly up and then falling down. I understand if you already do it at your own practice, but indulge me for a while I explain, okay? So we're gonna do the simple one with the arms this way. So what you do is you measure your forearms, so you, not like this, but you really hold on to your arms that way. And you want this distance. And then it's the same thing I was explaining in crow, like a cat and cow with your shoulders. You want the protraction. It's very, very important. And then you keep these elbows at this same place, and then you extend your forearms. You make a basket with your hands. It's open like that. Press down. Don't do it yet. Just watch. Sit up, please. Okay. Now, you take the top of your head on the mat and the back of your head on your hand. And then, for some of you, that's enough. Okay? So make sure that you're protracting your shoulders. Now, if you want second stage, you tuck your toes and extend. And maybe for some of you, that's enough. If you want to go deeper, you walk until you feel your hips will be in line with your shoulders. And then one leg up. Release. Maybe two legs up. Make sure that you can do it with your... So I'm not kicking up. I've got my knees to my chest. Try to hold it there for about 10 seconds. And if you can hold it there for 10 seconds, and then you can start to slowly extend your legs up. And I'll walk around and I'll help you, okay? I'm not going to show you the full one because of my neck and hypertension. Okay, so step by step, and just go to the stage where you feel comfortable. And if you want to go all the way, then you can go all the way as well. But make sure you're doing it step by step. Holding your knees to your chest for 10 seconds before you come up. Hold, hold. Hold that before you lift. Discipline. Hold before you lift. Good, Fanny. Try to extend now. I'm here. Netta, walk your feet to your face first before you start putting your knees to your chest. Walk a little bit more. Yep. Now your one knee to the chest. A little bit closer. Okay, then the other leg. I'll leave you, Fanny. Hold it there. Press your shoulders down. Good. Extend your legs. Extend. And walk, 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 walk. And one knee to the chest. Here. And the other knee to the chest. Hold. Stay there. Don't lift your legs. No, don't lift your legs. Stay down. Stay there. Hold it. Okay, try again. Don't extend your legs. Your knees to your chest first and hold. Try to hold it there for 10 seconds. But it's aligned. One knee to the chest. And the other knee to the chest. Hold. Good.
Oh yeah, you can feel it in the core.
Yeah. You feel it first in the core, and then it starts to transfer to the lower back. See, once she starts lifting the leg, it starts to go to her lower back. And core. Okay, let's go to child's pose.
How do we go out of the pose? Like just...
That way.
Yeah.
Not this way. Yeah, you one leg down, the other leg down, both legs down. You don't have to bend your knees down. But if you slightly bend them, it's easier for your core.
Can we do also the headstand with
The tripod, yes.
Is it the same or variation?
It's more, for some people it's easier because it frees up the shoulder, but it's more pressure on the neck. So, and you need more strength to do it. Do you want to try it?
Yeah. This one, practice.
Yeah. You're more aligned that way. Bring your legs back to me a little bit more. Good. It's a different position of the shoulders. Okay, child's pose.
Is it more pressure on the head?
Yes.
We must try this. This side?
So lie down on your back. And bring your knees to your chest. Take your right hand outside of the left knee and start to lower the knees to the right side and turn the head to the left. Breathe into your spine. Inhale to the center and lower the knees to the opposite side. And breathe deeply into your spine. Both shoulders on the mat. And one more deep breath. Inhale to the center. Hug your knees, forehead to the knees. Give yourself a tight squeeze. Then lower your head and neck and lift your hips and legs up into shoulder stand. Salamba Sarvangasana. Supporting your back with your hand. So it's called supported shoulder stand, Salamba Sarvangasana. What is unsupported shoulder stand? Okay, so you point your toes up towards the ceiling. And then you extend your arms and place your hands on your thighs, not on the floor, on the thighs. So the legs can go down a little bit, so you counteract. Yes, and then you find your balance like that. Good. Nice, Isabel. Lower your legs a little bit. Okay. Slowly take your feet behind you for plow. There are different variations of the arms in plow. Classically, with your arms interlaced on the floor. You can also place your arms behind you towards your feet. Or just arms on the floor, palms down. See what feels nice for you today. Now slowly, gently release the pose, coming back down vertebra by vertebra. And then the legs go down slowly as well with control. Bring your arms by your sides, palms facing down. And then hide them underneath your body. So you're sitting down on your wrists. Yes. Extend your legs towards me. Press your bum down, press your elbows down, and then lift your chest up to the ceiling and take the top of your head slowly onto the mat. And slide down. Trace the energy from your toes, through your legs, through your spine, through all the chakras, all the way up to the chakra at the top of your head. Inhale, lift your head slightly. And exhale, release everything into your Shavasana.